All right, Coach. Well, I saw you holding up the two fingers. 2 wins from reaching an NCAA regional. Still a lot of work to be done, but it's pretty incredible to be that close to your goal.
Yeah, obviously we had one goal at the beginning of the year, and that's to be Southland Conference champs, whether it's regular season or tournament. We obviously got this one goal in front of us right now. That's about as good as a ball game as you're going to see. I think we did a fantastic job of putting ourselves in the right spot, in the right position. I told him, obviously we win today, we stay here to championship Saturday, and we'll see what happens when that gets here.
Talked to Mason Klotz, and comes in with most people would crack under that kind of pressure. He acts like it's nothing.
I tell you, such a mature kid. To watch him mature in his last 2 years, obviously the back end of his sophomore year now. Obviously he's always had the energy and the passion. He's come in maybe a little too juiced up sometimes. He didn't forget that first go around. First go around they got him. They hit the walk-off hit there in the series early in the year on Friday night. Same situation, 1-0. They tied up 1-1. We bring him in. They get the game when they hit, and just a fantastic job of him handling the moment. I mean, that's a mature approach to go up there and just continue to dominate the zone, and no matter what happens, just keep competing.
So with a solid start, and then Greenleaf comes in. And again, another pressure-filled situation. Runners on second and third when he enters, and the biggest high fives and pats on the butts for him when he got back to the dugout, being able to finish off that. Talk about those two guys.
Yeah, I tell you what. Well, we've talked about it from the get-go. This is going to be definitely a team effort. Everybody's got to be ready to rock and roll. Every guy's got to be ready to step up. And I tell you what, I thought we made the right call. Coach Latham did a fantastic job making the right call at the right time. We had gotten a couple situations where we had allowed Tate to kind of stay in the ball game and leave it up to him. We had Greenleaf ready to go. It was a perfect matchup for the guy who was up at the plate, and a fantastic job of him coming in and shutting the door there.
Well, you get the winner of tomorrow morning's 9 a.m. game, and either one of them will be winded and might not have a ton left in the tank, and you guys will have a rest and obviously have a fresh arm. So tell us about who's going to go for the Lions tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to go wait and see what the matchup is. Well, obviously we've got a couple arms there. We feel like we got 3 starters still left in the rotation there. Obviously the bullpen's done a fantastic job. The starters done a fantastic job going deep in the game to allow our long relievers to stay as starters. So we're going to wait till 9 a.m. in the morning and see what we got before we start naming a starter. But again, it just goes back to we got to focus on tomorrow. That's it. We can't get ahead of ourselves and look at Saturday. We want to play one game. We win tomorrow, we put ourselves in a championship game right where we want to be.
All right, Mason. Well, biggest pressure-packed opportunity for you on the season, and came through with flying colors. Just talk about the situation you entered into and what were you able to do to close out the Bearcats tonight.
Well, it was not really a great situation to be in, coming in when the guy's second on third and 1 out only. And when Coach put me in, the first thing he told me was just go get him. He wasn't trying to give me any speech or nothing. I came in and did my job. And it's just something that you got to understand, that pressure's self-induced. If you go up there and you live in your own world and you understand that whenever you pitch for contact and you pitch for the strike zone, you pitch for what your strengths are, you're going to understand that pressure's self-induced and you control the pressure. If you go up there and you feel no pressure, you're going to understand how to handle the pressure even when the time comes.
Well, you come up with a Bearcat order that people have had a lot of trouble with all year long. How did this combination of 3 pitchers, yourself and the other 2, shut them down? They haven't been shut out. I'll tell you the stat I heard. They haven't been shut out in 91 straight games before that ball game.
Yes, sir. Well, Tate came out and gave us a great start, and then Jason Greenleaf also came in a great situation where things could have went bad for us, and he stuck his neck out there and he bowed up and did what he had to do by getting a strikeout with bases loaded, 2 outs. And whenever I came in, it just came out to 1, 2, 3, and it came into one of those things to where, as a staff, we came out and we had to do our jobs correctly, and when we did it and we executed our pitches and the defense came through big for us, and we had 1 knock. That's all we needed for the day, as long as we executed our things without having to do anything otherwise.
I see Coach Reiser in that huddle with the 2 fingers up, 2 wins from a spot in the NCAA regional.
Yes, sir.
It almost seems unreal to be that close to your goal.
Yes, sir, it is. It feels like yesterday was just the fall. It feels like yesterday we were just getting our first intro meeting, just meeting the guys and understanding what it is, and it's already here. Last 2 years we've been making the championship game and watching 2 guys dogpile on us. It's not a thing we want to see again when we're here. We're here to win it.
Well, 11 men left on base, and you're not going to win a whole lot of tournament games like that.
Yeah, that's the story. I mean, they pitched well, but we didn't get a clutch hit in the moment of truth when we needed it. And I thought both teams played well. I thought both teams pitched well. We just didn't get the clutch hit. They got one.
And Tyler was great. There's no other way to put it. They were just a little bit better.
Well, I don't know if they were a little bit better. They just got one hit in front of our right fielder, and we didn't. We hit probably 4 or 5 balls on the screws right at them, too. So I just thought it was a well-played game, and they got the 1 run.
And now the unenviable the task of having to win 3 ball games instead of 1 to get to the championship round. But obviously, this team has won more than 3 in a row on multiple occasions, so you should have the confidence.
Yeah, and we have some depth on the bench that I think help us in that scenario. So it gives us an opportunity to play and win more games. So we'll look forward to it.
Who do you go with tomorrow morning?
Jason Sims to start.